Ooh, look at them out there playing. Oh, you can't really see. Dogs are outside. Wife is outside. I'm outside. It's 60 degrees. And we're going to start working on the interior again of the green car. So, I did some testing on some paints. Let me get this open real quick. To test like the flexibility of the stuff before I tried like a pour 15 on it. And we got the driver's side done, except for over here I had to cut out a hole, a little square, because these are Chrysler seat belts, which are bulkier than the broken ones that were in the car already. So I have to get some Kydex, and I'm basically going to make a mold over that, but I got to see where the seat sits before I do all that to get everything right and good. Then I need one tiny screw up top to go into that little hole, and I can get those from the parts store. But we got one side in, we got to do the other. We have to do the Dynamat all up here, and then do the top trim around the top, and then everything in the rear will be done. So we're gonna tackle it on this side today. And then I don't have any sound deadening under this yet, besides the wheel wells. And depending on how loud it is, I'll probably end up buying some sound deadening, shoving it all in these holes. But I don't want to do that yet until I have all the interior in the car to see if I actually need it back there, because it's a lot quieter with just the Dynamat. But what we're using is literally Duplicolor flat black vinyl and fabric, and it is doing wonders. It's very flexible, not as chippy, unless you're cutting it down there. Then it started to chip, but it is what it is. So let me get the battery on this thing going, charging, and then we're gonna get in the shop and start cleaning up the sucker, the other side, and get some paint on it. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right now is I got the I need my broom, not my broom, but my brushless. So I got this side done, right? I know I gotta cut that out for over there, the seat belt. But right now I just took an orbital to this one, because this one I think I tried and tested Plasti Dip on it, and it did all right. It left a really roughish kind of feel to it, but it started to brown, which is terrible. So I'm knocking it down smooth-ish. I want to keep it somewhat of a texture because that's how the thing was before, but I'm trying to knock down like the big areas. So I got the orbital. Now I'm going to use my normal brushless thing right here on the drill and see if I can't knock up any more flaking parts. Kind of open them up real good, and then put some primer in there before I put the actual paint down. And then we should have this part painted, and we'll see how it looks in the car after I cut that part out. Then we'll paint it, but shouldn't take too long, I'm hoping. Is it coming together? So after that little time lapse and breaking all the loose flaky stuff off of this, I got the piece in here. I went ahead and cut my hole down there for the seat belt. Of course, like I said, we're gonna get some Kydex for that later on and rivet it to it. But over here, I don't know if you can see, I went ahead and sliced the corner right here. Of course, this battery can be pushed back some. That's what it's getting pushed on right now, is the battery, but I'll push the battery back a little. I take it out anyways to tighten it in. But I have this hole down here, which gives me a perfect channel to put all the wires pretty much underneath this area and tuck them in pretty good. So that's good. But I got the whole piece in, everything looking good, except for right up here. I gotta push it in and down. Of course we can't because the battery's in the way. And then all I gotta do is go to the hardware store and get some more hardware and then put them all in here. So yeah, we're looking pretty darn good on that. Then after we get that in, depending on how much paint I have left, I do want to paint, where are they at? I just had, there they are. I do want to paint the rest of the window trim, which are these pieces. And this piece would kind of go up the hatch window. But I think I'm gonna wait. This is the beauty piece that goes over the door trim. And it screws on there. I'm probably gonna have to get some fiberglass for this part right here, and fiberglass to fill the outside and make it look pretty. Not really a big deal. Or I'll go find some rubber trim and put it on there instead of this piece. But there's a whole bunch of plastics and stuff that need sanding. These are the easier parts besides this one right here. This one's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt. But all these other pieces will be easy to sand down, smooth and everything. But I got this vinyl, like I said, I got the vinyl paint for that piece right there. I'm probably going to vinyl spray this bottom piece here, this bench seat black. Oh, without damaging it. My bench seat part black. It's already black, so guys, you can see it's kind of fading. You start seeing the blue. Someday I'll get these reupholstered. No one sits in the back of my car. Maybe I'll have a car seat there. That's about it. So I'm going to get this all put in the car for now, just to get the interior all in there. And then once I get it in there, I can go, okay, I want to fix the upholstery of the seat, or I want to put a mold in me in a center console and everything, stuff like that. But I need everything in first, mostly for the center console part, because I really want to get that done. But this right here won't be a big deal. And then these pieces up here are separate. They latch down in the corner, but they're separate pieces. I'm going to probably get a full back piece of wood and mount both of them together and make it one whole bench down. That way the center doesn't have like a flex in there, especially once I mount the car seat brackets and stuff. So I'm gonna take Chloe out. I'll probably mount the car seat brackets in the middle too. So the car seat would actually be here in the middle, and then I'll have my welded tabs that are welded to the frame for a seat, for the car seat to mount into, and she'll be in the center of the car, so I can literally, like, she's right here in the middle. So if we want to go to Cars and Coffee together, or just down the road, get some ice cream, we can all do it as a family. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try to put that in too. We'll see how good this trim thing happens. If it goes good, then that'll probably be what happens. And I have a screw to put where the battery is for now, because I need to get a tinier screw in that corner, that top corner. So I could get the battery out, put the piece in, screw the bottom part in, have it screwed in, so we can work on everything else accordingly. So yeah, we should see how it goes. So let me get this piece back out. I'm gonna put some paint on it, let it dry, and then we'll see how we go for the rest of the weekend. All right, so I got about 3 coats on it. It's got some darker than shinier spots, but it'll be all right. I'm more than likely going to, when I get this in, put the stuff that I put on my floorboard on the body panel, let it just smooth out. But I got it coated, so now we're gonna go put it in the car. And I moved the car. I was over here, but now it's under the awning. So I'm gonna pick this up with one finger carefully, and we're gonna walk over here, and I need to get a screw. The screws real quick, and then we'll head over there and install her and see how she looks. Dang! Besides all the wires, mumbo jumbo, to me having to relocate the fuel gauge and the relay and the yada 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 later on, the rear hatch is pretty much done. I gotta do a back piece of trim. I could never find this piece after I moved out of my dad's house, so I'll have to make a new one out of Kydex, get it all in there. But yeah, we got one side in, we got that trim down there, we got it all up here good. Battery fits perfectly, cut's got room. The wires can still be tucked under this wheel well and around later on, or I might just put it all, wrap it with this stuff and then put it right here on the edge. Just gotta get rid of all this junk. But ding! And of course up there it's kind of popped out. It was sitting in a garage for so long. I need to get something to clamp it down over there. You can't really see it on camera. Let me show you. This part right here has been bowed out for so long. It's gonna need some loving. She'll be fine. I'll get it figured out. and prettied up. Of course, there's that trim piece. I might just put a screw in it for now and hold it. But yeah, she's looking pretty darn good. I can't put the seat in yet. That'll be the next video because I still have to do the Dynamat over here, clean it up. All right, so we were gonna end the video right there, but I just happened to have enough paint to paint the bottom seat and get it mounted back in the car. And it looks so much better in the back now. Holy cow. Like, that's a thumbnail if you tell me. Of course, I got to get the back part done and all the other stuff for it. But everything is mounted besides the wires and then the back seats. And then after that, the rear should be good. Then we'll work on the front later on. So, oh yeah. We're making progress now, boys. Ooh-wee.